Hey Aubrey, has Emily decided what she wants to do after graduation? She's going to be out in the real world soon, right?
Well, I don't think she has yet. She's been so busy. I don't think she has the mental space to really think about job hunting. I mean, she's looking here and there, but it's not like she's putting her heart into it.
That's the thing. I don't even know what's going on anymore. She's barely talking to me lately, and I can't stop wondering about it. Once she graduates, she'll be out there on her own. I'm seriously worried if she has anything lined up.
Maybe she doesn't talk to you because you never really show much interest in her life, and you're barely home. I bet that makes it even harder for her to open up.
Yeah, I know, but work's been insane lately. I hardly get any time at home. Still, I just can't stop worrying. I want her to get a real job once she's out there, and I just want her to have a stable, decent life.
Worrying isn't enough. You need to actually talk to her and figure out how her job hunt is really going. You've been distant this whole time. If you suddenly act concerned now, I doubt she'll take it seriously.
Yeah, but it's hard. I don't even know how to start that kind of conversation. She never really opens up to me, and I can never find the right moment to talk to her.
That's exactly the problem. You've never made an effort to connect with her, so now, when you finally do say something, it probably just feels awkward to her. If you're seriously worried, you need to be involved all the time, not just now.
I know, I really do, but work's been nonstop, and I barely get any time at home. I feel bad about it, but I always end up putting work first. And now that Emily's growing up and has her own life, I wouldn't be surprised if she thinks talking to her old man is just a chore.
Still, if you don't talk to her, nothing's going to change. You've got to start making an effort, even if it's little by little. If she's not going to start the conversation, then as her dad, you need to take the lead. Otherwise, it's always going to be like this.
The thing is, she's not great at opening up either, which makes it even harder. I'm scared she'll think I'm being annoying. And honestly, I just feel this gap between us.
Even so, you still need to reach out and show her you care, even a little at a time. You've been distant for so long. If you suddenly act concerned now, it's not going to come across the way you think. What matters is showing her day by day that you're there and you care.
Yeah, I've spent so much time working, I'm barely around. Even though we live under the same roof, I guess I didn't realize how far apart we'd gotten. But still, I just don't know how to start that conversation.
Don't worry. You don't have to dive into anything deep right away. Just check in with her a little every day. Even casual small talk makes a difference. Start with light conversations. What matters is showing her she can lean on you.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, I really do. I just have this feeling though. Like, she doesn't even want to talk to me at all.
Even so, you're her parent. You can't stay out of it forever. You've been gone so much lately, she probably doesn't even know when to talk to you. Make more time to be home and really show up for her.
Yeah, I've barely been home at all lately. And I kept thinking that if I forced the conversation, it'd just make things more awkward, so I couldn't bring myself to do it.
So what do you want to do then? Are you really okay staying disconnected like this, even after she becomes an adult? At the very least, don't you think you should start talking to her and help her figure out her path?
Yeah, you're right. I do want to be there for her and help her with whatever she decides to do. I'll try, little by little, without forcing it.
That's it. Don't try to change everything overnight. Just be there for her a little at a time and help her feel comfortable enough to open up.
Got it. I'll start paying more attention and try to talk to her even if it's just a bit every day.
My name is Aubrey Brown. Friends and folks who follow me on social media often call me Bree. Kind of a cute nickname. I don't do anything special, but it feels nice to be called something that sticks in people's minds. I've been married to my husband, Josiah, for almost 28 years now. I've always been a working mom, juggling both my job and our home life. Our kids are all grown up. Our son moved out a few years ago to start college and has been living on his own since. And this spring, Emily, our daughter, graduated from community college and is about to take her first steps into adult life. She's moving out today. Yeah, today's the big day. I'm feeling this weird mix of happiness and sadness I can't quite explain. It's her first time living alone, and while she's clearly nervous, there's so much hope and excitement on her face. I didn't want to ruin that energy, so I kept things light and cheerful. We've been apartment hunting, signing papers, packing up, all together, and now the day's finally here. Watching both our kids move out, it just squeezes my heart a little. The plan was for Josiah and me to handle the move together. We weren't hiring movers, just using our 2 cars to haul everything ourselves in one trip. We both have our own cars, so with both of us driving, it would have been a breeze. But then, out of nowhere, Josiah messaged me the night before saying he was going to a work party. Since then, radio silence. He never came home, never read my messages, wouldn't answer his phone. All the plans we made for the move were falling apart. I've been trying to reach him all morning with calls and texts, but it was like talking to the air. Nothing. And just when I was about to give up, I finally heard from him, almost noon. All he said was, I was sleeping. After everything, I'd been worried sick for hours. I was so stunned, I couldn't even speak.
My bad. I just woke up.
Seriously? What the hell are you doing? I've been calling you nonstop.
I got a little carried away last night.
What were you even thinking?
I'm really sorry. I completely passed out until this morning.
Where are you? I didn't even know if you were safe.
I'm still kind of hungover. I crashed at a coworker's place. I'm in no shape to move right now.
Do you even know what day it is? It's not just some random day off.
Hold on. Did we have anything scheduled for today? You know I've always been bad at remembering that stuff. I mean, anniversaries, events. I've never been the type to keep track. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. You've never really cared about anniversaries. That's just how it's always been with you. Lately, you don't even acknowledge our wedding anniversary.
Okay, ouch. The way you said that hit kind of hard. Doesn't feel like something I can just joke off.
It's not a joke. Today is Emily's big day. She's moving out and starting her new life.
Wait, that's today? You've got to be kidding me.
Last night, you just sent a one-liner saying you were going out for drinks, remember? Right after that, I texted you saying, don't go too hard. It's moving day tomorrow.
Oh, I didn't see that. If I'd been on my phone the whole time during the party, it would have killed the vibe. I try not to be that guy, you know? And then when I woke up, my phone was just flooded with notifications, calls, texts, everything. I didn't even know where to start.
I've been calling and messaging you since this morning, over and over. I was seriously worried. So, what are we doing about the move? You were the one who said we didn't need to hire movers. You're the one who said if we both used our cars, we could move everything in just one trip.
Yeah, well, movers cost a fortune. It seriously feels like throwing money straight in the trash.
So, when are you coming home? What time do you think you'll actually be able to help?
No. Honestly, I can't do it today. I feel like hell. My head's pounding. I can barely move.
What? Are you seriously telling me you're just going to bail completely?
I'm at the peak of a brutal hangover right now. This was a work thing. I couldn't just blow it off, okay? I really couldn't.
Then what are we supposed to do about the move? You're saying I should just handle all of it by myself?
Come on, don't be so dramatic. If you just push through and make 2 trips, you can totally get it done.
2 trips? From now? Do you even get it? It takes 2 hours just to get there. That's 4 hours round trip. 2 round trips means 8 hours. The sun's going to set before I even finish.
But hey, it's for your precious little girl, right? Can't you just suck it up and do it for her?
So you're telling me that I have to do everything for a precious little girl and you get to do nothing?
Come on, that's not the same thing. I've got my reasons too.
Unbelievable. I don't even know what to say anymore.
I'm telling you, I really can't today. My head's splitting, and if I tried driving right now, I'd probably crash. My whole body feels like it's made of lead. You really think I should be behind the wheel like this? That's just dangerous.
But my car might not be big enough to fit everything, you know. And did you forget I've been feeling sick lately? I told you that.
Oh, right. I guess you did say something like that. But I'm dying over here with this hangover too, you know?
You are seriously pathetic.
No, for real. My body's wrecked. I think I've got a fever, and all the booze from last night is still in my system. I can barely stand.
This isn't a competition, okay? I'm actually in trouble here.
Look, the reality is I'm useless right now. You're the only one I can count on, Aubrey. So I'm leaving it to you. Handle the move, all right? I believe in you.
What? Are you being serious right now? That's your idea of please take care of it? Wait, are you even planning on coming home today? Don't tell me you're thinking of crashing at that coworker's place again. Josiah? Can you just answer me, please? After that, just like nothing ever happened, I didn't hear a single word from him. Today was the only day I had off to help Emily move. One rare day out of my packed schedule. Starting tomorrow, it's back to the grind at work. So I made up my mind. I'd move her things on my own in 2 separate trips. As expected, or maybe I should say, of course, my car couldn't hold everything. I was already bracing myself for a 3rd trip, but my daughter, being thoughtful as always, stuffed everything she could into a big duffel and a rolling suitcase and made 2 extra trips on the train herself. Thanks to that, I was able to get by with just 2 car runs, and we managed to finish the move without any major problems. Once we got most of her stuff into the new place and I helped her unpack the essentials, I finally headed home, and by the time I walked through the door, it was already pitch black outside and way past midnight. And the moment I got home, I was stunned. There he was, Josiah, snoring away in bed like a baby, without lifting a single finger to help the entire day. Honestly, with both our kids gone, the idea of just the 2 of us living here hit me like a wave of anxiety. Josiah, can we talk for a second?
Huh? That's unusual. Why are you texting me at this hour?
I just have something to tell you.
Wow, what's with the serious tone?
It's not a huge deal, but something came up on my annual physical at work, so I've been told to get some follow-up tests. I've been feeling kind of off lately. Nothing major, just not great. So I figured, if there's even a small chance something's wrong, I should go get it checked out now. I might just be overthinking it, but I'd rather be safe and get the tests done.
Funny. I've been feeling kind of off too lately. Just kind of sluggish, like my body's heavy. Even small things wear me out. But hey, we're getting older. It is what it is, right? So I've just been brushing it off. Follow-up tests, though, isn't that a bit much? You're always making a big deal out of everything. This is exactly why women worry too much over the smallest things. I mean, staying healthy is just part of being an adult. You don't need to turn it into some big production.
Why are you getting so defensive? I was just trying to give you a simple update. I'm honestly kind of shocked. Wait a second. You were told to get follow-up tests after your checkup last year too, weren't you? And if I remember right, you never actually went, did you?
No, I didn't go, but nothing seemed wrong, so I figured it was fine. They flagged something again this year, but I'm sure it's no big deal.
Wait, are they seriously asking you to take more tests again? Come on, that's not something you can just ignore.
Yeah, my bosses kind of insisted I go this time. They were pretty firm about it. Said if something comes up at the screening, the follow-up isn't optional. They warned me it could get worse if I let it go. And honestly, I've kind of been thinking maybe I should take it seriously this time.
Then how about this? Why don't you come with me to St. Gabriel's Hospital? I've already got an appointment, and if we go on the same day, maybe it'll feel less stressful.
St. Gabriel's Hospital? Really? Of all places? There are so many other options.
Because it's the closest one to us, and it's a proper full-service hospital. If anything goes wrong, they've got the resources to handle it right away.
Well, I don't know. I kind of want to avoid St. Gabriel's Hospital, to be honest. I've just never heard anything great about it.
Really? But our next-door neighbor had surgery for a broken bone there last year, and she said the doctors were super kind, and everything went really well.
Yeah, but that was a broken bone. What we're getting checked is totally different. I don't know, it just doesn't feel like the right fit.
Even so, I've already booked my appointment at St. Gabriel's Hospital, and if you're planning to go anyway, you should lock in a date soon too. Don't wait around.
Well, I'll think about it, okay?
After that, the conversation between us just stopped. Like nothing had happened. In the end, since I already had my appointment set, I went ahead and kept it. I had my follow-up at St. Gabriel's Hospital as planned. Surprisingly, it seemed like Josiah scrambled to make an appointment too right after. And by pure coincidence, we both ended up getting tested on the exact same day. It had honestly been years since the two of us had done something at the same time like that. Then, about 10 days after the tests, I got a call from the hospital. They asked me to come in and bring Josiah with me, so I reached out to let him know right away. Hey, Josiah?
What is it? Something wrong?
I got a call from the hospital.
The hospital? You mean St. Gabriel's Hospital?
Yeah, that's the one.
So, what did they say?
They told me to come in. With you.
Wait, what? Why both of us?
They said we need to come in together to hear the results of the tests.
What the hell? They told you that?
Yeah, they called yesterday while I was at work, so I called them back today, and that's what they told me.
Does that mean the results were bad? Like, bad enough that they need to explain it to the family too?
I don't know. They wouldn't say anything over the phone, just that they couldn't talk details and we had to come in. They asked us to come as soon as possible, so maybe we need to prepare ourselves for the worst.
You've been saying you weren't feeling great for a while now. I didn't think it was this serious.
We still don't know that. They haven't told me anything specific yet, but they did say we need to come in as soon as possible. And since we're both off tomorrow during the day, maybe we should go then. What do you say?
Yeah, but I've got drinks tonight, and the guy I'm meeting with, he's one of those go-all-night heavy drinkers, so I probably won't be in any shape to go during the day tomorrow.
But the hospital is closed on Sundays. We can't really put this off for days.
Why don't you just go by yourself?
Excuse me?
I mean, it's not like I have medical training or anything. I wouldn't really have anything to do there, right?
You're supposed to be there to hear what the doctor says with me. That's important.
Can't you just go? Then tell me what they said after.
You can't be serious. That's so irresponsible.
It's not irresponsible. Come on. I'm just saying that there's no need for me to be there. So that's it. You're going solo. And if you're really that anxious about going alone, why not drag one of the kids into it? Both of them have weekends off, right? I'm sure one of the kids can go with you.
They specifically asked for us, as in husband and wife. They named you. You have to come.
I told you, I've already got plans. Can't do it, so I'm leaving it to you.
Wait, seriously? Josiah, are you kidding me right now? With no other option, I ended up going to the hospital alone. I did think about asking someone to come with me, but whether it was something serious or not, I just didn't feel right making the kids carry that weight before we even knew anything for sure. I didn't want to dump a bunch of anxiety on them without answers, so I left the house without telling them anything. What I was told at the hospital was so overwhelming, so heavy, it felt like time stopped while I tried to take it in. I didn't know how I was supposed to face this new reality, or how I could possibly tell my husband. And as I sat there, dazed in the waiting room, trying to pull my thoughts together, my phone suddenly rang. It was Josiah, and while I sat there with my world shaken and crumbling, his voice came through the line just as carefree as ever, clueless, casual, and completely detached from everything that had just happened.
Aubrey, you're already back home?
Yeah, I'm home.
Then you could have at least let me know. So, what did they say? You went to the hospital, right? Don't tell me they hit you with something wild, like a terminal diagnosis or something. Just kidding.
Please don't joke about stuff like that. Not right now.
Oh, come on. I already know about it, actually. I'm totally in the loop.
You know about it? What do you mean you know? Are you saying you already heard what the doctor told me today?
So, get this. I actually know a nurse over at St. Gabriel's Hospital. Been friends for years. And while we were chatting, your name came up. And boom, she casually let it slip. Stage 4 cancer. 2 months to live. Wild, huh?
So, you already heard about it, huh? I've been a mess all day, trying to figure out how to tell you. The doctor said earlier that there's a possibility of a 2-month survival. It's advanced. They even showed me the x-rays. They recommended I talk to you about everything and figure out how to handle the rest of our lives.
Come on. There's nothing to figure out. Isn't divorce the obvious choice here?
What? What are you talking about?
I mean, seriously. What's the point of staying with someone who's dying? There's nothing in it for me. You don't even have life insurance, so I'm not getting a payout or anything. No upside at all.
I can't believe you're actually saying this.
Honestly, I'm kind of relieved you got the diagnosis. I've been wanting out of this marriage for a long time, you know? Feels like I finally got my chance. Like this is the start of my new life.
Wait, are you seriously saying this? You haven't heard about the symptoms and this is how you react? Just so chill like it doesn't matter?
Stage 4 cancer, 2 months left? Yeah, that's automatic divorce territory. You go handle your terminal illness solo. I'm out.
Fine. Good luck to you then.
You're the one who's going to need luck.
What are you talking about? I'm not the one who needs it. You are. You're the one who's going to have to live with this.
Huh? Why me? That makes 0 sense. I'm the one finally getting out of this marriage, dropping all the dead weight, and starting a brand new life feeling light and free. So yeah, I've got nothing to work hard for. 0.
Okay, but think about it. Whether you go through treatment or choose palliative care, the one who's going to suffer the most physically is you, right? So you're the one who's going to have to fight.
What? What are you talking about? Hey, hold up.
Well, because the one with terminal cancer isn't me. It's you.
What?
Your nurse friend? Sounds like she works in a totally different department. She probably just overheard something in the hallway or glanced at the chart with the same last name. You got all hyped up over a rumor, but turns out you were dead wrong. You were so ready to run off with your little side piece, dreaming of your perfect second life with nobody in your way. But sorry to break it to you, the one with 2 months to live is you.
Wait, what? My little side piece? Hold on, what?
You really thought I didn't notice? That's almost funny. All those times you said you were stuck at a work party or talking with a coworker until morning. Do you even remember how many times I heard the same excuses? I looked into it. The day you ditched our daughter's move, I found out exactly where you were. And when I told you I was going to St. Gabriel's Hospital, you panicked. Tried to talk me out of it like your life depended on it. That's when everything clicked.
Wait, hold on, seriously. This is too much at once. I'm completely freaking out right now. You're saying I'm the one with a terminal diagnosis? That can't be real. And now you're telling me you knew about the affair too? No way. But the hospital called you, didn't they? Weren't they calling about your follow-up? That's what this was all about, right?
They called me because you never picked up. Your phone was off, you weren't at work, you were completely unreachable. It was urgent, so they contacted me as your spouse. As for my body, just a mild case of gastritis. The doc mentioned stress and tiredness. They gave me some meds and told me to rest, and I'd be fine in no time. They specifically asked you to come with me because the explanation was actually about your test results.
No way. That can't be right. Me? Terminal cancer? That doesn't even feel real. I've never even felt that sick before, not once.
If you keep living the way you have, drinking constantly, ignoring your health, even the little time you have left might get even shorter.
Wait, hold on. There's no way I have cancer. And I don't even have cancer insurance. How am I supposed to afford treatment now?
Well, maybe you can ask that lovely nurse friend of yours. You know, the one you're so close with. I'm done, so you don't need to worry about me anymore.
What? Are you serious right now? We're married. You can't just say something that cold like it doesn't concern you.
Didn't you just say literally minutes ago that if your spouse gets diagnosed with terminal cancer, it's an instant divorce?
No, I mean, that's not exactly what I meant.
But you did say it. Those were your words. And since you've been cheating on me, I'd say I've had more than enough. So let's just end this here, clean and clear.
You're saying this now? Right after I find out I'm dying? This is when you decide to divorce me? What kind of person does that?
You'll be fine. Your girlfriend's got medical knowledge after all. I'm sure she'll be far more supportive than someone like me, right?
Well, I guess in that sense, yeah. She might be more dependable.
The kids are grown, so there's no need for child support. All that's left is dividing the assets. You're the one who pushed for an instant divorce, remember? So I'll take you at your word and move forward with that.
Wait, hold on. That's not what I meant. You can't just make all these decisions so fast.
You asked for this. Now take responsibility. Would it be better if we went through a lawyer to settle things?
Come on. Wait. Why are you rushing into this like it's already done?
Isn't that what instant divorce means? I'll have the paperwork ready today. Be home tonight so we can have one final conversation. I'll be starting to pack up my things.
Aubrey? Hey, Aubrey. Aubrey, please, help me. Can we take back the divorce? I want to try again.
I'm unpacking at my new place right now. Sorry, but I really don't have time for this.
Just hold off on the unpacking for a second. Please, just come back for a bit so we can talk.
Why? We both agreed this marriage was over. We wrapped everything up, split the assets, and we both signed the divorce papers.
Well, I didn't really mean to. I just kind of went along with it.
Have you already forgotten what you said when you scribbled your name on that paper? You said you were cutting ties with a cold-hearted woman. You said you'd rather be sent off by your angel in a white coat, remember? You sounded so proud.
That was, I don't know, I was emotional, and you kept pushing everything forward, and I just blurted it out. But I never imagined that so-called angel would turn on me like that. The second she found out I had terminal cancer, she shut me out, left me. She dumped me like I was nothing. Angel? No way. She's the devil in a lab coat.
I see. Well, sounds like you had a rough time. So, what exactly is it you want me to do now?
I've got terminal cancer. I can't go through this alone. I need someone by my side. We've been through 28 years together, ups and downs, all of it. And now, at the very end, you're just going to leave me behind? How can you do that?
But you were the one who betrayed this marriage first. I don't know when it started, but I found out everything. You secretly signed up for a dating app, and you cheated with someone you met there. Honestly, I felt embarrassed by you. Not just as my partner, but as an individual. Say what you want about me. Call me cold or heartless. I don't regret choosing divorce. Not one bit.
But after all these years together, there's really nothing left for me in your heart?
What was I supposed to feel when you completely forgot about Emily's moving day and chose to spend it with your mistress instead? That day was a turning point in her life. A day to celebrate her starting something new, and you couldn't even be there. That was the moment I realized, truly, deeply, that I didn't love you anymore.
Come on, don't make it sound so dramatic.
You didn't care about celebrating her new chapter. You didn't care that our home was about to become just the two of us. You never tried to share that feeling of emptiness. You never wanted to reminisce about the old days or find our way back to how we were. Not once. So tell me, what would be the point of staying married to someone like that? I'm fortunate enough to have a job and can support myself just fine. Even without you, I'll be okay. So I'm done.
I have to face a terrifying terminal illness from now on. I'm going to be fighting this alone for the rest of my life.
But this is the result of your own actions, isn't it? Reap what you sow fits you perfectly. You know what they say? Your true worth is shown by how many people cry when you're gone. But you, with your selfish choices, betrayed and pushed away the ones who would have truly grieved for you. The assets are already split, so just make sure to cover the rest of the settlement. Don't run from it. And I'm going after the woman you cheated with. With all the money I'll get, I'm thinking of taking the kids on a quiet family trip. Just the three of us.
This is crazy. I'm still in the family, right?
There's no point clinging to the past. We're already walking separate paths. As for how the kids feel about you, I won't speak for them. But your own actions are what brought you here. Goodbye. Take care of yourself. I hope you find peace. As for Josiah after that, it seemed like he truly believed he was the victim all the way to the end. When he was diagnosed with terminal cancer, maybe he thought that alone would somehow erase all the wrong he'd done. He tried reaching out to the kids, saying he didn't have much time left, that he just wanted to see them. But after years of doing absolutely nothing to be a real father, missing even our daughter's graduation because he chose a trip with his mistress instead, there's no way the word family still meant anything coming from him. Both our son and daughter didn't get angry, didn't cry. They just said there was no reason to stay involved and didn't even reply to his messages. Maybe that's what pushed him to start calling old coworkers and distant relatives. He said he didn't want to die alone, that he needed someone by his side. But it's strange, isn't it? People who never value others always end up being the ones no one needs. That nurse he had the affair with, after getting fired from the hospital, she tried to disappear, so I had my lawyer pursue her too. Seems like when it really mattered, no one stood up for her either. Those two, who used to swear they were in love, watching them toss each other aside so easily in the end, it was honestly pathetic. In the end, Josiah had to quit his job, give up his home, and was admitted to the hospital. But even there, he was alone. I heard he even begged one of the nurses to pretend to be family and tried to offer her money. He must have just wanted someone by his side at the very end, but no one came. As for me, that day I was on a trip with the kids. We were all chilling in the sun at the beach, wishing we could do this at least once a year. It was a truly peaceful moment. Some people might think it's sad to die alone, but I believe this. The way we leave this world is shaped by the choices we make. If you want kind words in the end, you have to be kind to others. If you want support, you need to build supportive relationships. Josiah just didn't do that. All I did was accept the future he chose for himself. Of course, it's not like I didn't care at all. You can't erase 28 years of marriage. But the betrayals that piled up over time outweighed that. Now I'm free. As a mother, I can look forward to having fun with my children. Now that the weight of the past is gone, I finally feel like I can truly face forward.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.